Did we talk about this slide? We did. Oh, then let's move. The jobs. Of a salesperson. Just that a salesperson do. Let us quickly go over this, finish this in hour, and then pick up chapter 2. What do you think? Don't let me forget about my jacket. What are the jobs that salespersons do? Salespeople, number one, they represent their company. Spokespersons for their companies. You see that instances are there that companies send them out to do presentations for their companies or for their businesses. If they are representatives of these companies, then they have to have good behaviors when they go out. They should know the company they represent. They should be independent, be able to work on their own. As a salesperson, you need varieties of skills. You should be the people's person. You have to have patience. You should be able to sell the product and get commitment from the customer, to whom you make the presentation. You start with the prospecting. Pre-presentation, the presentations, up to the time that the pre-trial and the commitment to buy. 2, you see that as I was saying, you send them out to represent their companies, and therefore the funds, the money that the company has, some of it is spent. Hotels, transportation, and feeding. See, you have to live. Some of the jobs, if you attend an interview, they are going to tell you exactly what the work involves. They're going to tell you you're going to travel, and that if you don't have the time to travel, to leave your family, then you don't have to take the job as a salesperson. As I'm talking to you, one of my friends is in Germany working for National Science Foundation. He's gone. He's been gone for about a week, representing the National Science Foundation. He's a salesperson. But his wife and children are here. What do they do? salespersons should create new customers for the company. You have to have the ability to do that. Sell the company, bring in new customers to buy the product, potential customers. We have the existing customers, and we have the potential ones. You don't have to worry yourself about the existing customers because by all means they are coming to buy, but bring in new ones. You have to do presentations. In doing the presentation, you should know the product. You should know the product. Because your customers, the potential customers to whom you are doing the presentation, they are going to ask questions. And today's customers are so sophisticated. Why? Because they have a lot of information. They want to know the product that they are buying. The benefits, the expectations. You have to help them to understand. Relationship marketing. Create a customer, the new customer. Try to help the customer, the new customer, to become a repeat customer. Become loyal to the company. Become an advocate. Have strategies. There are various methods that you can use. And I have cited myself. I've given myself as an example that this dry cleaning business in Atlanta, that's why I sell my clothes. I wash my clothes. I have been here for 8 years. I have not washed any shirt, my shirt here. Clean. I don't clean my shirts here. I clean all my shirts, my suits. The suits that I wear, I clean them in Atlanta. What I'm saying is true. What I'm saying, I'm not lying. It is true. If I give you the telephone number of this white man who owns the dry cleaning, he will talk to you. That I have been his customer for over 15, 10, 20 years. In South Carolina, Albany State University, where I was, when I was a student, and here. There's a relationship. I regard myself, and the owner regards me as part of the business. As I'm talking to you now, I have over 80 shirts there. Yes, and this man is not going to sell them. He knows that I will go and pick them up. He knows I love popcorn. And in those days, I like Coke. Anytime he saw me, he will put in popcorn, pop it for me, and give me Coke. You see, he will give me cuts because I spent a lot of money on my clothes. Some of you know me. Some of you know me. You know the way I dress. I will not go and buy Hugo Boss shirt for $150, $200 and then wash it my hand and destroy it. Somebody has to do it for me.
That's real talk, though.
You see, he's a nice person. He likes this fine black man. He's clapping for me.
You ain't got to clap for you. Make somebody else do it. Why not?
Customers come to us They have problems. We have to help them to solve their problems. If I come to you that I need a shirt, it means that my shirts are all worn out. And this problem has to be what? How do you solve for me? You should be able to describe the type of product, type of shirt that you think that will fit me. Solve my problem for me. Problem solvers. We all know this. Provide service to their customers. Help them to improve their welfare, their conditions. That is what businesses are for. To improve our conditions. You see that help customers to resell products to their customers. How do you understand this? Help customers to resell their products. Somebody to pick it up. What does that mean? All of you, my friends.
Isn't that self-explanatory, Dr. Burkow? I think we all understand what that sentence means.
Pardon me?
It's self-explanatory. You don't have to explain it to us.
We have to explain it. This helps customers to resell products to their customers.
So like say that I bring my product to you and you're gonna buy it from me to sell it to your customers. I can give you insight on the details of my product to help you sell it.
He don't even understand.
Who else? Hey, my friend, can you sit well? This is not your living room where you can relax, sit, and then put your feet on other chairs. Thank you, my friend. I love that.
So an example would be like if you buy potato chips, maybe it's not a good example, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if you buy, I'm trying to think of something. If you buy,
please, let's listen to him. Yes.
If you buy Coca-Cola, they might help you get the equipment, like the fountain, like the soda fountain machine. That would be an example.
Who else? Don't laugh. I have not gotten the information that I want. Now, you are saying helping the customer to resell. I went to McDonald's to buy this coffee latte. I was sleeping.
Where'd you go?
I went to McDonald's to buy coffee latte.
McDonald's.
Yes, McDonald's. You don't like my accent?
I don't got a problem with it.
Okay. Now, does it mean that I went to buy it for personal use? Is McDonald's going to ask me to resell it?
No.
The answer is no. We have these distributors. Look at Penny, J.C. Penny. Look at Sam's Club, Walmart. We have these wholesalers. You understand? These wholesalers and retailers, they buy and then what? Resell them, sell their product.
Like Marshalls?
So,
Like Marshalls?
No.
No?
Yeah.
What is Marshall's?
Like it's like a store. It got like brand name stuff in there, but they got it from another store.
Like Adidas and all
They
that stuff
resell.
in there.
Yeah, they resell it.
That's right.
Sell
And
it up.
therefore, you see that the company, you see, the company from whom the product is purchased should educate, help to resell these products. Those of you who drink, you see that we have the distributors there.
Oh, you talking about like restaurants?
Again?
You say like those who drink, you talking about like alcohol?
I said those who drink. You see that we go to these people, they sell, they represent their companies, and therefore they purchase and then resell to us, the individuals, for personal use. Companies.
Isn't that like the example I gave, but then you said you didn't like it?
What I wanted, what didn't come, that is the wholesalers or retailers. You gave an example of reselling.
Ariel.
Good morning.
You didn't greet anybody.
Huh?
You didn't greet anybody in the classroom here. But they are happy in seeing you. You see, somebody, if you go out and then you go and do presentation, you see, and if this question arises, they educate, they help customers to resell their products. You have to be explanatory that you see that we have the retailers and we have the wholesalers. For me, if I go and buy, I'll go and buy for personal use. I'm not going to resell this. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. I'm drinking it. I'm not going to resell it. I don't need any help from the one who sold this, from McDonald's who sold this to me. You see? But we have the distributors who purchase from the producers or the manufacturers for reselling.
Yeah, like McDonald's, the drink themselves, like the fountain drinks, they getting that, they buying them drinks from the original people and they're putting it in the store type.
Can you take off your hood? Thank you, sir. You have a lot of hair than me. Any questions for this?
You talking about that? Oh, you talking about
Huh?
what's wrong? You said
He's selling his hair to me?
what's wrong with his neck? What you say? You said any questions about that?
Yes.
No. We understand what you're saying. But that's just like any store though. Mainly most stores that's around here, like they buy stuff from like Hibbett's in the mall or whatever. They might buy stuff from like Nike or somewhere, but then they sell it in their stuff in their store, right? Right. Retailers. Yeah.
Any company, any distributor who purchases the merchandise and resells it should be helped.
Yeah. But I understand what you're saying.
Yes. But if I go and buy for personal use as an individual, I don't need anything because the retailer or the salesperson is not going to say anything to me that, oh, do it this way or do that way. But the distributor is going to resell the merchandise when it is purchased. He needs help. Do you see? Now, this is where, please, stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop laughing and pay attention. Now, look at the last slide, the last point. Helping the individual, family, who go to buy for personal use. Help them how to use the merchandise. This is what Foles talked about. But not for what?
That's not what I talked about.
What did you say?
The first thing. I gave an example of Coca-Cola helping set up like helping a restaurant set up the fountains to dispense their soda. That would be a resale product.
If McDonald's, okay, finish it up.
That's what I'm saying. That would be an example of helping a customer resell their product to their customers. The first thing you asked.
Let's go. Build goodwill with customers. Don't disappoint their customers. Always make the product available. Goodwill. Anytime they come to you, they get the product not to buy. 2, provide company with market information. Salespeople go into their communities. They deal directly with their customers. They know what customers like. They know what serves the needs of their customers. They come back, talk to their companies to produce what the company, the customers will buy by providing information to their company. And those of you in the marketing research class, you see that we have shopping marketing. We have to understand the needs of the customer. And you see that it is the salesperson or salespersons who stay close in touch with the buyers. And they know, they have a lot of information from their customers. They provide the information to help the producers to improve upon their product or their merchandise, or come up with new products that will sell. The future skills needed, or that will be needed for salespersons. Conceptual skills. You should be able to define, explain the concepts, the product. You should give example planning. There's nothing that we do that does not involve planning. We have to plan. Maybe we might be making some mistakes. Planning guides us using human skills, people skills. Very, very important. Be able to deal nicely with their customers when they come to you. These skills are needed. This is working with their customers. When their customers come to you, don't be rude to them. If they ask questions, some customers ask a lot of questions, and the customers of today are equipped with tons of questions. They have a lot of information. They will ask questions. Please be patient and work with them. Technical skills, very, very important. Selling skills, should have the ability to sell.
So
try. Yes, sir.
what, like, say learning how to like work on doing work on the computer, like say if you learn how to do like use like Microsoft Excel, could that be like what type of skill would that be?
I don't know the answer. Who can help him?
It's over.
All of you, you heard the question that he asked. What answer do you think you can give to him to help him? Can you ask the question again?
It's okay. I'll figure it out. I'm pretty sure I can learn it.
Okay. Is selling an art or science?
It's a both. I believe it's both.
Definitely both.
It's both? Okay. Who thinks otherwise?
G.
Ignacio? Who thinks selling is both science and art? Yes, sir.
I believe it's both because there's an art to it because you have to learn how to.
Go ahead.
Because you gotta learn how to
Kind of like
conduct yourself with people and people around you, and the way that you present your information to the customer is kind of an art form. And then on the science side of things, you're having to learn the way that people act and what their needs are.
Do you agree with what he's saying? Who disagrees with him?
Well, I think it is an art and a science, but it doesn't necessarily have to be an art and a science at the same time. If that makes any sense. Like for me, it used to be more of an art, and because I have a lot of experience in sales, and but now it's gone to be more of a science for me because the more I go on, the more I realize that it really isn't worth trying to finesse somebody into a sale. Just wait for the right person to come along. I don't bother with it.
You know what finesse mean, Dr. Burkos?
Yeah, I'm going to, I have to sit down and then listen to him.
I'm already done.
Yes, go ahead. Look, the class is not for me alone. It is not for him alone. It's for all of us. If he's saying something that you disagree, come on, let us have discussions. Yeah. Yes, sir. He's saying it is both art and science at some point. It's also not both art and science at some point. That's what he's saying. Okay.
I'm saying that like a salesman doesn't have to use art and science. Like it could be one or the other. It could be either one. That's what I'm saying. Like it is both, but some can just be an art and some can just be a science.
Because
I can see why he's saying that. Because science more so to me, because it's a method to the way you sell to certain people.
Some stores might not rely on the art. It's like what they're saying. Some stores might rely on like demographics, and demographics is more of a science. You know what I'm saying? Like based on that area where the customer's going to come and get. You know what I'm saying? That's why it can be used as a science.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Who else? Who else? Okay, let's see. You see? Now, selling takes what? Practice, just like golf or tennis. So we are not born with it. We have to learn. That is what makes it what? Science, scientific. We are not born with it. So we are not born with what the skills to sell. We have some of us. We have to learn. You see, how to deal, how to do the presentation, how to deal with the customers. You see. Now, you see, look at this. It's also a sign because growing body of knowledge and objective facts describes selling. We have to learn it. You see. So it what? It makes it works both ways. Some of us are born with it. We know how to present product. We know how to present ourselves. We know how to talk to people. But instances are there that you have to be trained. I don't think that any company will hire us and just put us there that we are salespersons. Go out there and then sell to the people. We will have to go through training. Otherwise, Otherwise, we might not represent the companies that we work for very well. So it goes both ways. Let's see. We need the preparation for this century, 21st century. We have to prepare for the 21st century. Today, businesses, small, medium, and large. Now, if you sit on your butt, you will close down your business because the domestic market is saturated with tons, millions of businesses. We have to find new markets. We have to find new markets. The president, during his electioneering campaigns, was talking about America First. All of us thought that America was not going to have anything to do with the other foreign countries. But he's changed his position. He's changed the position. Today he is attending the World Economic Forum. He has changed the position completely. America cannot isolate itself. The products, what is produced here, cannot be sold here alone. You have to go to foreign markets. And this is increasing. Businesses are finding new customers, new countries where to sell their products. This global selling of doing international business is on the increase. And if I have not told you this class, I went to Ghana last May to bury my sister. I turned around at the gas station and KFC was there. KFC has realized that it cannot remain only in America. It is going to close the business down. KFC is finding new ways to distribute the product. It is in Ghana. And I asked Ignacio. Yeah, he told me KFC is in Spain. And it was even a foolish question that I asked him, because if KFC is in Ghana, then why would I even say that it is not in Spain? International selling today. So those of you who are going to own businesses tomorrow, those of you who are going to be managers tomorrow, this selling to foreign markets should be your goal. Because if you sit, it's not going to work. See, Coca-Cola is all over. I visited Coca-Cola plant in Nigeria when I was teaching economics there. You see, they have the plant there, but the taste is not different. You have to understand the culture of the people. Even in the United States here, you have to understand that the consumers, the customers that come to you as a salesperson are different. If all of us in this classroom, if we go out to McDonald's, we go out to Walmart, you see, the salesperson should look at us and treat us differently. Because we come from different cultural backgrounds. We are not the same. As soon as I open my mouth to the salesperson here, say, oh, it's different. Now, if you go to the tropical market in Charlotte, you open your mouth, the owner there knows that you are not from the tropical climate, from Nigeria, from Ghana, or from South America. You see? Those who go with a veil, Muslims, different culture altogether. You have to be fluent. You don't have to be ethnocentric, believing that the culture that raised you, born you and raised you, is superior to all cultures. You will be making a mistake. Don't do that. And you have to understand the people that you deal with. Very, very important. Salespersons, cultural fluency. I went to teach economics at the master's level in a certain university in South Carolina. And the class was made up of black and white. As soon as I opened my mouth, I saw that the white group were having discussions about me. They were having discussions. Okay. They did not expect somebody with an accent to stand in front of them. And it happens here. It is here. It has to go away from your mind. All of us. They thought that I didn't know anything. But I knew my stuff, economics. We have to get that kind of mentality from our minds. And to understand that as salespersons, people from different cultural backgrounds are come to us. We have the Chinese people, we have the Indians, those from Latin America, those the president described as shithole countries, Africa, the Haitians. We are all customers, we are consumers, we all buy. And we cannot distribute our product only to Americans. And even in America here too, you will see that we have what? Cultural differences, that our tastes are different. The white consumption tastes are different from the black consumption. They are different. They are not the same. What can sell best in the Caucasian communities might not do well in the black communities. And even in the white communities, you see that we have the Italian Americans. We have the German Americans. Their tastes are different. We have the Indian Americans. They are different. So do understand, if you live here, those of you who are going to be salespersons tomorrow, please understand this, that people, the customers who come to you, they come with different cultures and have to be treated as such. Be patient with every different culture that comes to you. Be patient. Because you need the money from them. Be patient. Do know. How can I get this off?
Just
Okay. You see, you are going global, international. You have to be careful. Be careful. Respect differences in culture. Please. And know that in Nigeria, for instance, if you go and you misbehave, go and disrespect them, you can get lost. Yes, Nigeria. I was there. I taught economics for 4 years before coming here. I had to be very, very, very careful. Because my language, my behavior is different because I was born and raised in Ghana. But I cannot go there and disrespect them. Yeah, you have to be very careful, seriously. If I see a snake, if I see a snake in this classroom, it will take weeks for me to come back here. But the snake is a delicacy in Nigeria. If you don't have money, if you are not rich, you can't buy. Does it mean that I have to disrespect the Nigerian for buying and eating snake? No. Can't do that. You see? That in Ghana, we don't carry guns with us. Nobody carries gun. But the American carries the gun. Do I have to respect the American and say that the American is a murderer? No. It would be stupid for me to think that way. Can't do that. I have to respect the culture of the Nigerian. I have to respect the culture of the American. In the UK, I was there. I had to respect them. I was in Italy. I had to respect them. I was in Austria. I saw their way of life. Dealing with them, I cannot disrespect them. Don't let us. Those of you who are going to be salespersons of tomorrow, Coca-Cola can send you, hire you and send you to Cote d'Ivoire, can send you to Ghana, can send you, Coca-Cola can take you to Austria or Germany. Don't go and behave that the American culture is superior to the culture in Germany or Austria. And you will be fine. Language, fluency. You see that French and today's Spanish, English, these are the international languages. If you are hired to be a foreign diplomat, they expect you to either speak French and English or speak English and Spanish. You have to be fluent. You cannot speak the Ghanaian language. You cannot speak the Nigerian language. But you can speak the English language. And in addition to that, you should speak French or Spanish. These are two acceptable or accepted languages of the world. You should be able to speak. The former Secretary General of United Nations, Kofi Annan, he got the job. Why? Because of his fluency in the French language. The present one, too. So those of you who plan of of getting international jobs, becoming international salespersons, you have to begin. If you did not learn French and this in high school or Spanish in the high school, begin learning it now. And I think they offer the course here. You can learn it and you'll be fine. And do know selling, being a salesperson is good. Diversity of salespeople and customers. I have talked about it severally now. We have to understand the people who come to us to buy from us. They are diversified. Some of us come without understanding of the English language. Do we have to ignore them? The answer is no. We need their money. We have to sell to them, understand them. And as I'm talking about this in South Carolina, for instance, some of these places, if you go to the hospitals, you see the doctors have to teach these people from Mexico. They don't understand English. Lack of English means that we don't have to sell to them. The answer is no. They have what? Interpreters. People who can speak the Spanish language. They are there at the hospitals. And they serve as intermediaries between the providers and the customers who don't speak English. We have to understand that today, even though the president is trying to limit immigration into the system, but still, people keep coming. Different cultures all together. We have to be very careful. Be patient. We have to respect. No matter where the person comes from, let us respect them and get their money to sustain our business. Very, very important. Selling to them, let us make friends with them, form partners with them. So, ethics. We have to be ethical. Don't let me come to you, and because of my accent, you cheat me. That is unethical. Don't come to me, and because you have the American accent, I cheat you. That is unethical. Very bad. Be ethical. If the product is outmoded, if the product is antiquated, if the date has expired, don't sell it to me simply because I cannot read. That is unethical. Be professional in dealing with your customers today. Let's respect our diversified commerce customers. Let us be professional. Let us be gentle to them. Be patient with them. Some of these customers will come and annoy us, make us so angry. Let us be patient and deal with them. We need their money. Today, electronic selling is at the forefront. Technology. Oh, time is up.
Yeah.
You should have reminded me. E-selling is going to be there. And this is the plan for the textbook. You see? The role of the sales force in the marketplace. We have to be social and ethical, legal issues in selling. You see that you have to be careful. Here, you can go to court. You have to be very careful. Right? why people and organizations buy what they do. You have to understand this. This is what we are going to follow. Chapter 3 deals with the ethical issues of selling. You see. Now, verbal and non-verbal communications. You should know non-verbal communications. Customers come to us. The gestures that we present, we have to be careful. We are going to talk about this. You see. The importance of knowing your product, because customers will come and they will ask questions. And especially you of today, you are equipped with lots and lots of information. So when they come to us, we have to be patient in answering your questions about the product. You should be able to discuss the benefits of the product and help the customer to make a purchase. Know your product. The business is set there not because we have the money. We want money to reinvest into the business. We need a customer. You see, we are going to discuss the process of selling. You see, the process of selling. Territory management. We have the regional manager. We have the national manager. We have the district managers. They all have a role to play. We are going to talk about all this. You see, why is it that it's important to manage sales? Right. We will look at this, the sequence. So on Monday we will finish with this and then pick up chapter 2. So I will see you on Monday. Today you were late.
I know, I'm sorry, I just slept.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Those sitting in front of me were laughing at me. That's I'm okay. that man there might have beautiful teeth.
Hey,
so he's all the time opening your mouth.
Hey, G, you got an alabaster last night, yo?
That's all he do.
I'm talking to G.
All he do is smile.
You got an alabaster last night?
All the time,
What you was doing last night?
laughing all the time. Bad guy. No, you're a good guy.
I guess that means it's hard.
You are enjoying my discussions?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look, I went to buy latte. I was sleeping. So I went to buy me latte to keep me awake. You like the discussions?
Yeah, I do. I like discussions in classrooms a lot.
Thank you.
I have to leave 10 minutes early on Fridays.
You're going to work?
Yes, sir. I used to, before school started, I went in at 12 on Fridays, but now they want me to come in at 2 because of class.
Where do you work at?